Oh wait, no, that's how the slipper.
Is it?
Wait, is it? Actually, no. It's probably the lighting's probably not good here. Never mind. It's backlit.
There's our B-roll.
I've been sifting through my ties, niggas moving shady. Ran a line up with the prize, that's how mama raised me. I've been running out of time, I ain't moving lazy. I've been running out of time.
First question, who is Andrew?
I think Andrew is really just a normal dude. Just a normal dude who loves making videos. Just kind of dove into the deep end with all the camera stuff. It's kind of taken over my life the last couple of years. Started off in high school, I would take up like all my time going out and taking pictures, and then college, majoring in film, like just always trying to like go out, because I go to school out in Utah, so you know, always trying to go out, like visit different landscapes, take pictures, take videos. And it's just something I love to do. Definitely intertwined with music. I'm just a normal dude who's doing what he loves to do and is just trying to see what life has to offer. And
never fitting in that mold. My reflection wanna run these niggas section in the rows. My perception wanna done this to the next one as you fold. I assess I'm at their neck, I'm right above their collarbone. Yeah, look, alright, wait. Bitch, I can't trip about shit cause I fall in. Better feed my kin if you think about calling.
How and why did you get involved in the music video space?
so I definitely just have been into film, you know, been into making videos for a long time, and then I've always enjoyed like hip-hop music. Once around COVID hit, I didn't know, I was in school for film, but I didn't know exactly like what I wanted to do in terms of like that whole industry. But honestly, it started off as just a fun thing. My boy Micah, he started making music around the time where just kind of pondered the idea of making music videos. So then he released his first song, and I was just kind of, you know, watching, just supporting him, doing what I could. But then once COVID hit, we really had nothing to do. So it was around June time. We were like, okay, let's shoot a video. And we shot a video for a song, A Lot Going On. It was definitely an experience. I definitely didn't do anything right. I wouldn't say I didn't do anything right. I feel like the best thing I could have done was just actually do it, which I'm glad I did. And it just ended up being a really fun experience. Me and Micah just had great chemistry, so it felt very natural. Nothing really felt forced. And after that, like, I just kind of fell in love with it because I realized thought I knew what I was doing with the camera, thought I was good at, like, had a good eye, stuff like that. But after filming that video, I was like, I really don't know anything. And that's like my favorite feeling, to be honest. Like, it sucks at the same time because you're like, damn, I have so far to go. But it's really exciting because you're like, damn, I got so much to learn. And it was just like something that I was interested in. So it's like, if you're interested in something and you know you have a lot to learn, it doesn't feel like a chore, like you want to learn all that information. So I feel like that's kind of how I started. Like, it gave me that little taste, and I wanted more of it.
Show the way they brush us off, and I say, man, fuck them up. We in a place we don't belong. We living in a Babylon. No niggas run up like Saquon. They pop off Glocks just in response. The do that's dialogue. The do that's dialogue.
What has been the importance of trial and error and taking risks for you?
So I'm gonna give a one-word answer, which is just like everything. Like everything. Once you dive into this kind of field, everything's a risk. The only way to really learn, like, obviously you can watch YouTube videos, you can take in a lot of information, but none of it's useful until you actually go out and do it. You're not gonna get that experience of trial and error unless you actually go outside and like do something, you know? So pick up your camera, don't just like watch videos and like wanna do something, like go out and actually do it. And I feel like that's always been like my go-to, because it's like you don't 100% sure know if anything's gonna work. Like a lot of my music videos, there's like a shot in there where I'm like, I don't know if this is gonna work, but I like the idea of it and I think I can do it, so let me figure out a way that's like would give me the best chance. But you know, if I'm not able to and I fail, I learn something from that. And that's always been like a motto in my life. Anytime something goes wrong, you're like, yeah, shit sucks, but you're gonna learn something from that and it's gonna make you better. And that's super cliche to say, but it's, you know, it's a saying for a reason. So I feel like trial and error, risk, it's all involved, and you just got to be okay with it. If you're not okay with it, then this stuff it's not for you. You got one life, so you might as well just take some risks, do what you want to do.
Oof, then here go my FaceTime. Hello, man, this sounded good time. Took an L and it didn't feel right. Got a dub and still wasn't satisfied. Like, look out the window. Wait, don't open the window. Hey, oh, your man, so just stay with a plan, though. They come through the window. Don't look out the window. That window.
What are your thoughts on the current state of music videos?
I'm from Maryland, so DMV, whatever. A lot of videos out here, you know, it's a lot of the, and then the like effects and stuff. And I think that makes up, I don't know, damn near like 80-90% of the music videos that are coming out right now. And like it was cool when it first started. I just wish people would take a little bit more time in pre-planning their video, because I think the current state of music videos in hip-hop right now is, let's get a visual out there, let's get something that's exciting, kind of like interest someone, you know. Music videos obviously are to get new fans to the artist, you know, get their face out there. I wish more people took their music videos a little bit more seriously and just more of an artistical approach, because I feel like as time goes on, that's what's gonna make your video, you know, timeless. That's what's gonna make it stand out, is the quality to it, the ideas behind it. People aren't gonna look back at your video and be like, oh, this was cool, like when it came out. Like, I mean, sure, like maybe like nostalgia, like people will see a video and be like, oh, I remember this video, like it was sick when it came out to me. But then they might watch it like a couple years later and be like, this really wasn't that good, because, you know, if you follow a certain trend, obviously by a certain point that trend's gonna die out and that video is no longer like timeless. It fits into like a certain era, you know. I feel like if music video directors and just artists in general try to create things that were more timeless, I think that's just a very important thing about art as well. Whether you view music videos as entertainment or art, I think just being able to make something timeless and just really make it last, and, you know, have someone be able to watch it in 5-10 years and be like, this is still cool. Like, I think there's 2 artists that are just at the top. I'd say even three artists that are like at the top of the game for music videos, just in terms of the quality always being there and like the videos just being timeless, even if some stuff is outdated. Is Kendrick, for sure. Kendrick's videos are always so well thought out and just like beautifully portrayed. A$AP Rocky, he was probably one of my biggest inspirations, like starting music videos. His music videos are just insane. Like to this day, people still aren't able to replicate like some of the stuff he did in some of the videos, which just shows like how much thought like really went into it. And then Travis Scott is another one. I think his music videos, you know, in the years prior were definitely more creative, but, you know, I think having those creative ideas is such an important piece in like making videos that stand out longer than just a week, longer than 2 weeks, you know. You might have a music video that's popping for a week or 2. To sum it up, I just wish people spend a little bit more time pre-planning and just make the videos a little bit more thoughtful, intentful. Like you gotta do stuff with intent in videos. I don't know, I started out doing a lot of effects in my music videos, but I realized there wasn't really any intent there, just to make it look cool. Like that was just the only reason I was throwing that effect. And I think that's a trap a lot of young videographers are getting into now, just throwing on effects to make it look cool, but there's no intent behind it. So I think that's a big thing, just intentionality, you know, thoughtfulness, and just really developing the ideas.
Young nigga from Lago, where my quirks ain't got my hands out. These niggas be frauds, these niggas be these niggas be fans out. These niggas be stalking, you wasn't slick, look how that band out.
Last question. What do you think will make you ultimately stand out as a videographer?
I'm gonna give 2 answers. I'm gonna give one answer on what I feel like makes me stand out right now. I think like the biggest selling point I have as a director, videographer, whatever you want to call it, right now I'm able to make like budget looking videos. Like, you know, I can make a video look like there was a $5,000 budget on it with fucking $50, you know. I think that's one thing that I really take pride in, is being able to do 10 jobs at once and not really needing, obviously it's great to have help, and I'm learning that, you know, the bigger ideas I have, the more help I'm gonna need. And I love working with other people, but, you know, once I first started out, like, you know, I couldn't just ask someone to come all day with me to a shoot. Like I would have to do everything by myself. So I felt like that was the main thing that helped me stand out like immediately, was someone would have this cool idea for a video and be like, oh, like what do we need to make that happen? And I'll be like, don't worry about it, I'll figure everything out, you know. And I think that's a big thing, just as someone who provides work for someone, you just have to be able to provide the client what they need. But I think it was like the way I was able to provide like the work for clients was honestly, like, I'm proud of myself for like being able to do that. I feel like every director, obviously they want to stand out just from their work, you know. I don't want to have to resort to any like clout chasing, obviously none of that. Like I don't want to do any of that to stand out. I just want my work to speak for itself. Obviously you can really make yourself stand out just by, you know, being a great artist, but at the same time being a great person. Because I think one of the dopest things for me is when someone's great at something, they're like absolutely amazing at what they do, but you can still talk to them like they're a normal person, you know. Like I met Saba this summer, and Saba's a great fucking rapper, you know. He could have the biggest ego if he wanted to, but, you know, I got to be able to meet him and talk to him, and he's just like a normal dude, and I love that. And I think that's something that could really help me stand out, is I really never want to change. Like I love being down to earth. I love talking to people that are down to earth and just having these normal human interactions and conversations. And I feel like in the entertainment industry, in the film industry, everyone wants to be a character. Everyone wants to stand out in some kind of way, you know. And you just get a lot of ingenuine energy, a lot of ingenuine like personalities, and it just doesn't feel completely natural. I just feel like there's not many people out there that are great at what they do and also just like a, you know, down-to-earth person. I feel like that's always something that can stand out. But yeah, obviously first I gotta be great at what I do. Video-wise, something that could help me stand out, something that I want to stand out is, you know, just my preparation for videos. I take the shit very seriously, and even though they're like low budget videos right now, I treat them like there's $100 budget on it. So it's like the attention to detail, just the creativity, like we were talking about earlier, like the ideas Travis Scott has in like the videos. It's like he's not even like telling a story sometimes, but it's just like the idea of like an effect or the idea of like a certain shot, just pushing the boundaries on like what's possible in terms of film. I feel like is such a big key in making like those timeless music videos that for years people are like, damn, how did they do this? I think that would be really dope to be able to just have a collection of those videos where people are like, damn, how do you think of that? How do you do that?
Bonus question to wrap up the interview. What is your favorite music video ever?
Favorite music video ever? Fuck. Dude, it's gotta be one of the A$AP Rocky. Whoa, was it Babushka Boy? The one with the cops were wearing like pig masks?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I think that might be my favorite music video of all time, just because I love the weird videos. I love the videos that give you something that like it sticks with you. I think that's one of the most important things in music videos. That video it had so much in it, like just effect wise, like cinematically, like everything was just so out there and so like I don't know how to describe it. It's like you get a lot of videos where there's cool effects and like the cinematography is cool, but like that's what stands out about the video. But that video also had like, you know, like a plot line to it, and like there was just weird shit going on, and I love the weird shit. Like I love seeing something where I'm like, what did I just watch, you know? And that's just one video that's just kind of engraved in my head for some reason. I don't know what it is. Like I just see the pig mask and I'm like, I just think of that video. Any A$AP Rocky video, like I'd have no problem
Humble
with
is a good one.
Humble's insane.
There's a lot of good ones for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I actually took the shot at the end of PG Baby?
I'm trying to remember.
There was like a bunch of clones of Red Veil.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was inspired from the Humble shot, where it was like everyone's head was down and then like Kendrick would like raise his head.
Oh yeah. Okay,
that's where I got the inspiration for that shot.
Yeah, I know that shot.
Bitch, I can't trip about shit cause I fall in. Better feed my kin if you think about calling. I can tell you ain't about to win cause you stalling. I can tell you ain't about to win.